Welcome to this week's episode of Tracy's Tuesday Talks. My name is Tracy Latona of Golden Rose Financial Coaching, and this wraps up our 4-week or our 4-session segment of how taking control of your finances creates more time, creates more money, creates more peace of mind. And today's episode, how taking control of your money allows you to step into the person that you want to be. So, how does taking control of your finances, how does doing a budget, paying off debt, having an emergency fund, putting money away for retirement allow you to step into that person that you want to be? Think about the person that you wish you were that you aren't currently. Do you wish that you were less anxious? Do you wish that you had less depression, less stress, a longer fuse, more patience? Do you wish you could be more generous? Think about, does finance tie in any of that? If you are driving home from work after picking up your kids from a long day and your kid is in the back just asking for McDonald's or screaming for ice cream, and you want to be a patient parent, but the stress overcomes and you lose your mind on your kid because there just isn't enough money left. You don't know if you're even going to be able to make it to the end of the month, let alone buy McDonald's or ice cream. And you yell at your kids. No judgment. It happens. Or perhaps, is there a call for fundraising for a cause that you're passionate about? Do you want to give to that missionary who's going to Uganda? Do you want to be able to support a nonprofit that is near and dear to your heart? But there's just not enough money to go around, let alone be able to give generously in the way that you want to and fulfill that generous core value that you have. Perhaps you want to take your friends and family on a speedboat on the lake during the summertime, or take your family to Disney. But finances is the thing that's holding you back, because renting a boat, or even like the thought of taking your family to Disney, it just there's no possible way. I can't do that. I can't have the fun and quality time with my friends and family that I want to in the way that I want to. Or lastly, how would taking control of your finances help you be a better spouse? How would working together on that budget, coming into agreement, having conversations, building that trust, building those patterns of trustworthiness, having that accountability and commitment and communication take your marriage to the next level? I've seen that happen time and time and time again in the couples that I coach, where they start off, they're like, I don't want anybody telling me what to do with my finances. I will be independently broke over here with my separate bank accounts. But when they come together and they work together and they build those patterns of trust, like their marriage just goes top level, and it's incredible to watch and incredible to see. And they become the spouse, the husband or the wife that they want to be. That's what happens when you take control of your finances. It allows you to create the space to be the person that you wish you could be, or that you want to be, that you're currently struggling to be. So, how do you get there? How do you become a better person by taking control of your finances? I do want to touch on stewardship here very briefly. Everything that we have is God's anyway. That's my belief. That's what the Bible says. And when we honor that, and when we use God's resources in a way that is glorifying to Him, He blesses that, not necessarily always with more, although sometimes that can happen. But He creates that contentment piece. He creates that um, inner wholeness, that inner peace when we steward things well. The first thing that I would encourage you to do is to just take a 30,000-foot view and ask yourself, what are some things that I don't like about myself that I wish I could change? For me, it was patience. I used to have a super short fuse. I used to get ticked off at loud noises. I used to be frustrated anytime my husband wanted to buy something. I would lose my mind. And I was not the person who I wanted to be. I wasn't patient. I wasn't kind. I was not thinking of others above myself. I was rude and I was stressed and I was on a tight fuse. So think about some of those characteristics and qualities that when something happens and you're like, oof, I wish I hadn't have done that, or oof, I don't like that about myself. Ask yourself, what's causing that? And is financial stress a part of that? And if it is, write it down, journal it. Do not judge yourself. Have what's called blameless discernment. You're just recognizing objectively that this is a pattern that you'd like to change. There's no judgment, there's no shame, there's no guilt. Just, hey, this is something that I'm choosing to work on. And then set those patterns down. This takes time, it takes lots of practice, and it takes a lot of blameless discernment. But over time, what will happen is once you recognize those patterns, call them out for what they are without guilt, shame, or blame, and creating new thought processes and new thought patterns that's going to rewire your brain to help you step into that person you want to be. And with the finance piece of it, when you have a budget in place, when you have control of your money, when your kid is screaming in the back, hey, I want McDonald's, or I want ice cream, or I want this, or I want that, and you know what your budget says, you could say, okay, we've got enough money for bills, we've got enough money for a cushion. Yeah, we can go to McDonald's. Or, sorry, dude, we're not able to do that this time. Maybe next time. If you would like some help with any of this, if you would like some help discovering who it is that you want to be, stepping into that person and helping control your finances to help you get to be that person, it would be an honor to have a conversation. Please click on the link to set up a complimentary financial coaching session. There's no judgment, there's no blame, there's no guilt, no shame, none of that. I don't allow that. I don't allow that for yourself either. It would be an honor to walk alongside of you to see where you're at, where you want to be, how we can get you there. And if you enjoyed this video, if it was meaningful or impactful, please like, share, and subscribe on the social media platform that you're seeing this on, and share this with your friends and family and help them break the cycle to take control of their finances. Thanks so much, guys. I will see you next week. Have a blessed day.